Hi guys! So it's my favourite video to film every single month and I'm so excited to be able to do it again. So this will be my cash stuffing from May's paycheck for June. I know sometimes my titles do confuse people, but essentially it'll be May's paycheck, so that's how I generally tend to title them by. But yeah, just to stop confusion, that's what I mean. In terms of the cash, I'm not going to count it out for you. I know that's very much like an ASMR good thing of a video. I mean, maybe I will, but I'm not going to count it as a collective, if that makes sense. All you need to know is there is a total of £621 here. It is my budgeted money from my main paycheck, so that's £435 on that. And then I also had my, I call it my leftover wages because it was my slight pay increase. That's £29 a month. And then I also did some overtime that worked out at about £18.96. So I had all of that as well to pop into this. And also so altogether, basically, I have £435 from my main pay. I had £20 I took out that I made from side hustles. And then I had any money that I used my card for and then popped money to go back in the bank went into this as well. So that was £64. So that's why it might seem like a lot. It wouldn't normally be this much, but I have those additional things in this. So I took my trusty The Aesthetic Budget cash withdrawal card. I think all the bank tellers tend to get a bit excited when I pop this on the side for them, because I'm very organised like that, you know. When I did actually go to the bank and give her this, I kind of held up the queue because annoyingly there was only one person at the cash point. But she was like to me, "Oh, is there any reason why you're actually getting them out like this?" And I was just like, "I budget my money very specifically." And she was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, this is like my favourite thing to use. Once I've worked out my budgeting like this, I will then pop it on like this, and then from that I will pop it on this and take this to the bank. So that's kind of real honest behind the scenes of how I get my budgeting. I have also popped my budget with me. I might have explained things in slightly more detail, or I might explain them more in this video, I'm not too sure. But I will link that down below, as well as my last weekly cash check-in. My words weren't coming out then. I'll also link that down below because they're my videos that were up on the weekend just gone. So yeah, then you'll be up to date with everything. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, there's no pressure to. Just you watching my videos does mean a lot to me and help me. But if you do wish to subscribe, please just press the button down below and subscribe. I'm aiming to hopefully get to 400 subscribers. I think that was my goal by the end of June, and we did reach 300 by mid-May. I think I'm currently on 327, so it is a big ask, but who said goals have to be quite small? So anyway, I will count this out for you. So we've got 50, 100 and 50s. Oh, we have got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2 80 and 20s. And then we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180 in tens. And then we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We've then got 2, 4, £6 in £2 coins. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in-pound coins. I will also say, guys, that obviously I'll be doing my savings challenge envelopes in this as well. So it's envelopes and savings challenges. I say that like I have more than one, but you'll see what I mean. So let's start. So we're starting with our cash envelopes, which always get practically annihilated every time. Every month they get used, which is great because that's what they're there for. Okay, let's see. So, oh, I haven't changed this yet. So first up we have hair. So I have booked an appointment for the end of next month. When am I filming this? When am I put it up? It might be the end of this month by the time that I'm popping this up. It's basically the end of June. So we have allocated £25 to that. So let's see what we currently have. So we put that in there. So we currently have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60 for hair. I will say as well, guys, that I did have some additional money that I didn't know what envelope to pop it in. So I do have £50 in £10 notes that I'm going to be distributing before I do my savings challenge. But yeah, it'll be down to what I prioritise. So I'm going to add some more to hair because of my hair appointment, but currently it does have £60 in it. Beauty this month gets £15. I don't have a pedicure booked in this month, so we're just building it up. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. Treat Yourself is getting £20. Oh. We have 20, 40, 60, 70. I'm doing very well to not go spending because there's some really cute bits in like Primark and things that I've been eyeing up, but I don't need until I sort out my wardrobe. Social is actually going to get £30, and that's because I shouldn't say anything. Basically, I keep saying when I get to social, I'm like, I'm not a sociable person, it's fine, I don't need more than £60. And then of course there comes a leaving party where I say I'm only going to stay for 2 drinks, aim to get home at 6, and then it's God knows how many drinks, get home at 12 with a kebab and some chips. So I do need to stuff this a little bit more. So we currently have 20, 30, 40. Home is getting £20. So it's got 20, and I've got 20, 40. Activities, we are going to pop the £5 to the side because we only ever allocate £30. I don't really want to spend anything more than £30 a month because it's essentially baking. So I'm trying to be, because otherwise you can spend a bloody fortune on baking. So anyway, 20, 30. Okay, next we have food. Food has taken a pounding from May, just because I did a day of Uber Eats. I have been back to London and I paid for things. I went out and stocked up on some snacks, that kind of thing. So currently food only has £10, and I have allocated £20. So now I have £30, and I need to be better with food. So that goes in there, and that is the end of that cash envelope situation. I don't want to pop this anymore. There we go. Okay, and then next we have our sinking funds. So we have got gifts. Now gifts is going to get £30. So this is a little bit of a cheat, because if you've seen my budget with me video, you'll know that I have technically popped and created a gifts Mondo pot. That's specifically because obviously June is Father's Day, and whatever I'm going to buy my dad, it needs to go back to him in London. So me and my sisters are going to buy something together, and I need it to be electronically. So although I'm putting £30 in gifts, there are technically other cash that is allocated for different things, if that makes sense. And I do also have a friend's birthday in July, and I also have my nephew's birthday in July, and then I have my sister's wedding, my friend's wedding, and my nephew's birthday in August as well. So it's a great time for me in gifts, especially when I keep using the money, so I don't have an allocation that's quite large. But anyway, we'll manage. Next up is health. Now health is going to be getting £20. So health at the minute currently has 25, so now we've got 20, 45. Like I said previously, this isn't just covering like prescriptions, this is also covering dentist if I need it, and anything like that, or glasses. So yeah, I want to build this up. Driving lessons is empty because last month, after payday, I'm pretty sure the day of payday or the day, I don't know, but basically I paid for my next 10 lessons of driving, so that was £270. So now we're completely empty. This month we are allocating £100 to driving because I need to get this back to £270. I'm not in any real rush when it comes to driving, which I guess for a budgeter to say is a bit crazy, because you're just therefore just paying out more money. But also I don't want to rush it and fail, or rush it and not be confident in a car. So I don't mind, because this is an investment in me. I have been, so I don't know if any of you follow Pinch in the Penny, Victoria, but she has a dedicated binder that is just for her car. So it covers her MOT, her car insurance, all of that stuff, just with their own individual envelope. And I'm thinking that I should maybe do something like that, because I do need to start saving for a car deposit. And then obviously when I get my insurance, it's going to be expensive because I'm newly driving and all of that jazz. So let me know what you think down below, if any of you have something like that, or you think there's something better that will work. Next up we do have emergency. Now emergency has 25 allocated to it. Let's see what we've got. This one's building up slowly but surely. So we've got 250, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 385, 390. So we're getting there. Just slower than I wanted, but I don't mind, because at least I have something to fall back on. I'm not going to beat myself up about like deadlines and where other people are. Next up we have Christmas. Christmas this month is getting £30, because how are we in June, essentially? I think I worked out 11 main family members to buy for. So that's my 2 sisters, my parents, my 2 brother-in-laws, and my 5 nephews and niece. So I need to start saving, because I don't know if you guys have watched me for a long time, but if you do, then you'll know that at Christmas we go a bit crazy in terms of how much we spend. So I need to top this up as much as possible, but it's all about priorities, right? And Christmas hasn't been a priority for that long, so it's fine. I'm sure they'll just be happy with whatever they get regardless. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150. Next up we have events. which was previously what I used for holiday. So this one is getting £20. Like I mentioned, I have quite a few events coming up. So I have my sister's hen party, which is why I originally started saving for this. That's in July, like beginning of July. And then I have my friend's hen party at the beginning of August. So obviously for both of those, I mean, for my sister's hen party, I don't need to worry about travel down to London, but I need to worry about travel in London, plus whatever we spend while we're there. And then for my friend's hen party, I need to think about my train down there, my travel, food, drink. Literally everything's up in the air. Plus I want to always have something set aside in case anything random pops up. As you know, guys, I am not the best at budgeting for things because I forget that I have them coming up. So this is a great envelope for that. So that was a bit of a ramble. So we're adding 20 to that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Holiday is actually going to be used for holiday. So that's anything from like a spa day to a full-blown holiday. Again, not my priority at the minute. So this is only getting £10. I also need to make a tracker for this. Next up we have Leah Budgets, so that is getting £20. So I obviously used this when I bought the giveaway gift of the £25 like dine out voucher. So this had 15 in it and now it has 20, 35. Also congrats to Miss Budgets who won that. I hope she has a great date night with her significant other. So yes, that is those binders there. What I'm going to do as well is I have my spending. This month I usually allocate £20, but because it is a 5-week month, I'm allocating 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go, it's a bit chunky now. Okay, and then, right, so how am I doing this? Right, so what I'm going to do is do my savings challenge next. I know I did say I have £50 to pop in envelopes, but I want to kind of get everything I've planned out of the way and then figure out what I'm doing with my leftovers, if that makes sense. This might be a bit backwards to some of you, so I apologise. So when we talk about savings challenges, I'm obviously talking about this. So let's have a look. So this month I've used my work extra money, so my overtime and my extra pay, and then I've used what was in my coin collection to basically work out what I could afford here. So I'm trying to, I started this in October and we're now going into June. So ideally I did want to do this in 6 months, but that's fine. So basically we are going to do 40, 39, 38 and 14. Which I am so thankful to be able to do that. So yes, let's do this. So we've got the 2040 here. I've decided, guys, I don't know if I updated you guys on this. So obviously this challenge, I believe, makes up 1275, I think. So I've actually decided what I'm going to do with it because I was a bit unsure. At first I was going to use it towards my Christmas fund because trust me, I need all the money I can get at Christmas with my family. But I've decided what I'm going to do. So sorry. Next up is a 39. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 37, 39. So my parents, luckily, I hope they don't know about my YouTube channel. I don't think they'd watch even if they did, to be honest. They're not those kind of humans. But they have big birthdays coming up in the next year or two, and an anniversary, a big anniversary as well. So me and my siblings, my two sisters, have decided that we are going to treat them to a Caribbean cruise, which my dad's always wanted to go on, but if you know anything about cruises, that is one of the most expensive ones, so they've not been able to do it themselves. So yeah, that's our plan, to each put in a large sum of money and get them on a really nice, really relaxing cruise that they wouldn't necessarily gift themselves. So yeah, it's a lot of money, but honestly, like, my parents would like chop off their arms. Well, don't know if they would, but they would give a lot to all of us, and they have done. So it's kind of time to pay it forward. So anyway, yeah, that's where it's going. Little bit of a ramble from me there. So next up we have 38, so 10, 20, 30, 35, 37, 38. I'm also intrigued if anyone else has finished or has been doing their 50 envelope challenge. What are you using your money for? I'm definitely thinking about doing it again next year. I might just give myself the full year to do it, so I might only do like one envelope a month. Not a month, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm gonna give myself more time basically, and try and do some other challenges as well, because I do have a lot, and some that I haven't done, but I don't want to give myself too much to do at the same time and kind of run it all thin. And then finally we have 14, so that is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I saw a lot of people were doing the penny challenge, and I do have a lot of coins that I'm collecting just in my envelope slash change area, but I'm literally just going to cash them up into the bank without doing any challenges or whatsoever. But yeah, it's not a bit of me. I can't do all the counting, the odd bits and bobblies and stuff. So yeah, I'm interested if anyone's doing any other challenges. Let me know. So we've done 40, we've done 39, we've done 38, and we have done 14. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we've done over halfway now. We've got 23 out of 50 to do, which is doable. I do have more overtime coming in my next paycheck, like more overtime. So hopefully I can get a couple more of these. If I'm lucky, maybe be able to do all the 30s and then just be able to do the rest as and when, but we will see. I'm not pushing myself too hard, so they will go and slot in here, she says, and we'll struggle. Okay, and the tape's going in there. Awesome. So what do we have left to do? So this just tucks in here. I will be getting a laminated one next time, so yes. So I had £5 left of my money from my spending envelope, and that Was that from there? No, it was in my activities envelope, sorry. So this is going to go in my £5 savings challenge because it's now an addiction. So now we have £60 in there. Oh. So that is that. Okay, so we now have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. £50 left. Let's see. So we're going to go with our cash envelopes first of all, because like I said, I do need to add some more into my hair envelope. So my hair envelope does have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. And I'm going to put £20 in there. I mean, I did book for a balayage face reframe and a toner and a cut and blow dry, and I think they're estimating just over £80, but to be honest, I don't feel like I need a cut because I had a cut on Good Friday when I got my hair done, so it should be less than that because I don't want to cut anyway. But now we have, oh, I should probably move it to the right areas. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, and that should be enough. I'm getting it done before July because July will be the hen party, so it will be refreshed for then, and then it's just a case of I'll see how it looks in time for the wedding, basically. Hopefully I won't have to redo it. Okay, what else do we have? Don't need anything for beauty. Don't necessarily need anything treat yourself. So I don't really have anything planned minus hen parties and stuff, but this is for everything other than events, if that makes sense. So this is if, I don't know, one of my friends is like, oh, let's go, come around mine and we'll have a takeaway. Well, would that be considered as takeaway? I don't really know. If I'm going for a meal out, we'll see. Home's got 40. I don't know if I should add more to that because I am planning on giving the bathroom a little zhuzh. Activities, no. Food, maybe not. It's tricky. I never have like money to allocate. I normally deal with that headache when I'm trying to budget. So I've got £30 left. I usually sit and watch Victoria's videos and she always like rolls over and decides on money, and I'm like, how does she do this? Right, is it going to be gifts? Maybe. What else do I have? Health is fine. Driving lessons can always do with more, but emergency, maybe. Or Christmas. Oh no, there's just too many now. Holiday doesn't need anything. Leah budgets is fine. I'm thinking events because I have the hen parties coming up. Christmas though, because I have so many humans to buy for. How much does emergency have? Because I've forgotten. So that's 300 in there. And then 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm going to put £10 in there to make it 400. Just for my sanity. So 250, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 390, 395, 400. Yay! Okay. So there's that. And then I have £20. Where am I putting my £20? So stressful. How do people do this? Also, I was wondering, so now I've technically stretched these envelopes. I didn't know whether to buy like those, I think they're called ball clips or pull, I don't know, but the ones that like are really strong here, and then you clip the sides down to try and keep money in. Okay, I'm gonna put £10 in events. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. And then I'm going to put the extra £10 in gifts. So 20, 30, 40. Wow, that hurt my head too much doing that. So that is everything. I hope you've enjoyed my cash stuffing video. It is quite a long one today, but I hope it's been entertaining for you. Let me know down below if you have any questions or suggestions. I'm always open to hearing from you guys. And if you're already not subscribed, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join the community. Honestly, I love this budgeting community, so thanks to each and every one of you that have already subscribed and followed me on Instagram. It means the world to me. And until I see you next time, which will probably be my weekly check-in at the weekend, have a great day, guys.